Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Gophers offense is on the field for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Fast motion from the offense. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. The Golden Gophers will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
On the play. Second down.
Looking to pass. It's Karapateas. Gets it out fast. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Off play action. Fires to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Movement here from the tight end. The give out of the gun.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Eagles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody...
Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on field.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll give it to him again. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Karapateas. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tosses it incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Motion from the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab on the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running behind that left side. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Karapateas. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Wiggles free. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down with the run. They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
On to punt it away.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Makes the quick grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. Off the boot, looking for his man. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. To throw, it's Karapateas. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds us back in the middle. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Brings up second down.
Now they'll run it to the right here. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by 10 to Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They move the tight end all over. From the shotgun, the inside give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The give to the lone running back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Karapateas. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. On first down from the 13-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The inside handoff. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And on second down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Winston. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. And the Eagles pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Back to throw, it's Carr. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The short hands, it's Winston. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. He wants to throw it again. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Keeps it on the bootleg. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Karapateas. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week.
From the gun. Give on the inside.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. He'll pull it on the read. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now in the same place.
Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Quarterback on the keeper. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Able to get one down to the 15. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Karapateas. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Getting some heat. And that one's way too far for everybody. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Caught behind the line. It's Winston. Hard-hitting tackle. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get it through the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch, called for and made. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Touchdown.
They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. The Eagles get it past the sticks. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Carr. Setting up the screen. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Golden Gophers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Now they're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Offense gets set for second down. To the air. It's Carr. This time he's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And that pass is intercepted. Nowhere to move. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He rifles one deep down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Shotgun snap on third down. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And it'll be down right there. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the back. Finds a good hold there and gets forward and gives them a little breathing room out to the 5. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll give it to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Karapateas. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's going to pass. Coming after him. Runs through a tackle. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is...
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. To the air, it's Carr. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And that ball is picked off. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Minnesota. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Winston. Makes the catch and knocked down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. And you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. To the air on first down. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Looking deep. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The give to the tailback. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Escapes trouble. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to move them on the counter. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They think there's room to run to the right here. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Georgia Southern.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's Carr. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. He wants to pass it on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the route is on. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Minnesota 73, Georgia Southern 14.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Running back searching for a hole. Open space at the 25. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. He's got the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Golden Gophers have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 29.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just...
Looking deep down the right side. And he throws another interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
No doubt, and when you're playing cover 2, you got 2 safeties deep that account for the whole field, right? I got half the field, you got half the field. So they do a great job. You have to see and have good vision on the quarterback. You got to make sure you're breaking on the football. How about the strong safety spinning down, doing a good job seeing the ball and going and getting it.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Back to pass, it's Karapateas. Quickly complete. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
At the 41. 2nd down coming up.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. To the ground with the back. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Give to the running back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll do it himself. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Eagles are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that one's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here.
Brings up 3rd down.
To the air, it's Carr. They're trying to get to him. Dances away from the heat. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Running it back, it's Hart. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Golden Gophers get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires toward the target. And that pass picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Carr. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll pull it on the read. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Golden Gophers will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to him on the ground. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The run from the shotgun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Complete downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. They go to the ground. Shakes off the tackler. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Kennesaw State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Back open in the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense working from the pistol. back to throw. It's Carr. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Winston. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. They're going to throw it again. Got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. 3rd and goal coming up here. Dropping back, it's Carr. Moves away as he feels pressure. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. You want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll go to the counter. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Drills him with the stiff arm. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback on the keeper. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants a big play here late. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Offense in an empty set. Wants to throw. It's Carr. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Here's a throw downfield late. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
On to kick it away.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And after this short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.